The new deck build pack coming out in the OCG has definitely sparked our secondary market. You guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. Hey, leave a comment down below when you be walking away with a booster pack. Hey, tins of dueling mirrors. You want a case of tins? Kong's Cards has them available for you at, well, $195 a case. Discount code MCO40 is going to save you on your purchase, and they have quite a lot of sealed product over here. If this is anything that you are interested in actually acquiring out here. Of course, Rage of the Abyss is our next core set coming on up here. So yeah, discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase. So, you heard me talk about the Taku Sono Shinkojin earlier in the week, and I'm sure many of you remember this card, and I'm sure many of you were like, oh, but Robbie, it's getting reprinted. Yeah, it probably is getting reprinted in the future here. But that doesn't stop the fact from people looking at this card and going, you know, level 10 draw power? Yes. Yes, it is. I have not seen a lot of application with the card, but you got to bring it up because guess what? It does have a quarter century, and you know how people are about wanting to have those higher rarity cards. So this works with the new deck build pack. With the archetype, that's all the level 10 monsters. It basically ends up, you want one banished or, something in the graveyard for one of them. It just basically allows you to get a fresh draw too, to kind of reset up and do your thing. And I mean, your sales data on this thing, it's, you've got sales. It's not like they're not moving because they actually are. It's also really cool to see that we've got, some life breathed back into this card out here, showcasing, hey, it's doing its thing. Sure, I'll take it. Link into the brains. So what ended up sparking up the discussion for this is Magical Musketeers have been playing this because, free activation, it's free special, and then the ability to convert on into a Link monster unopposed by your opponent. And, the monster gets to resolve. You do see your little baby bump up here. The card is still extremely cheap. I mean, you're literally in penny stonks department out here, but for the application that is going for this, I mean, look at your sales data here. Just on 8.6 alone and 8.5, you had 8 copies sell. Among other things. So this card is moving. A lot of people are believing the Magical Musketeer hype right now tied into that Fiendsmith hype train, just because, hey, the free Link summons to actually be able to play the game, it's actually pretty interesting. Summoning Curse. So Mimighoul was the thing that was originally sparking this card's entire montage, which was pretty cool. I think most Mimighoul builds, though, have tried to go away from this. Not to say that, the card's not good, because it is. I mean, shaving 2-3 cards off your opponent's hand is good, but you've repopulated with 52 and 41, and you're still sitting about $8 a copy. It's not the best thing in the world, but we're going places here. Trap Dust Shoot. This is so interesting. I see that our super rares have actually super expensive still, $325. Light Play German is going to cost you about $400. Yeah, no thank you. What a meme. Thank you, older formats. You love to see it. Your dual terminal versions are like, these are really $35. I mean, yeah, you had a sale at $35. Yeah, Trap Dust Shoots are really that expensive now. We've really come so far. Commons are still like $10 to $12. Yeah, and we're short on listings of the DB version. Okay, sure. Sphere of Chaos. This is one of my favorite looking cards in the entire game. We have had movements all over the place again. Looks like Sphere's coming in like what, like $20 on up to like 21, 25, 24. Yeah, I guess it's just it. I love the Japanese TP common back here. Someday we'll get a reprint for this. Someday the card will look very, very nice. But yeah, 25 heading on up to 28 for Light Play first eds. Sure. White Duston. Here's the thing. I know a lot of people out here have looked at the vanilla toolbox options available for the little Fiendsmith combos, and I understand that people still want to find some cool method to play this. Unfortunately, somebody actually bought 4. The card is still $1. There's no changing the fact that this card isn't going to have some sort of value out here, because as long as the unexpected die stuff and as long as the current applications exist, for people wanting to explore this, it'll still be worth something. But I will tell you, you're back at 110 listings of this on the secondary market. It's holding a relatively strong value out here. So hey, if you want to pick up vanillas because you absolutely just believe that this is the one thing that, you need to have for Fiendsmith, this is the greatest thing ever, then sure. Weather Painter stuff. Weather Painter stuff has been calming down, but I do want to say here that we've had some... Clouds have not been, cheap. If you've paid attention to these, this card's been $6 for like the last months at a time. And, even had $9 copies. You do see, you have a couple of cheap listings here, just being brought down because of the general effect of, no real sales data over time. And painters, nice mod play copies at $2 a painter here. But, you're still trucking to like $5. You can get, your foreign copies here at $5s. They're still doing their thing. What's interesting is Aurora is also worth some money. When did Aurora become money? I didn't even know we played this card. I feel like most of the builds that you look at here with this, they don't even opt to even want to play this. So that's interesting. Okay. Even like Rainbow is gaining a little bit of all the Weather Painter stuff. Sure. If Rainbow's going to be $2, Sun's about to be $1, that's crazy to me that we have all of this inherent value out here just doing its thing. Well, sure. I'm just happy to see that Weather Painter cards are being put into the spotlight out here. It's still an extremely broken stun deck when, you do high roll. What is it? A skill drain and effectively all the other good cards you could ever actually want to have. And your opponent stares at you and goes, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Voiceless voice cards. Keep in mind that these also should be up on the reprint blog here. But high rarity, like $74 a low. That's a low for this. Sephiras have also dropped down to $74. You're down to... Is that really $50 for this? Have we really gone that low? Yeah, you're down to $50 right now. Nice Asian English version. I can't wait till you buy... Make sure you check your bags on these. So you actually know which version you're actually getting. And then, of course, these are $10 to $11. Lows come in $15, and that means that you could get the whole core right now for nothing. Sephiras are also coming in like $4. That's nuts to think about. Well, sure. I did not expect our Voiceless voice stuff, but once again, this is all attributed to the new support in the deck build pack. $60 for a CR Bonfire. That's nuts. You mean to tell me you can also get an ultra rare Bonfire right now for $25? That's actually pretty sick. If to all the Fire players out here, everybody was complaining about this when it was like $50, $70 a copy. They've repopulated. We're affordable. I'd not consider this too terrible, honestly. Dark Illusion. So this is still on the up and up. Never negate the activation of spell, trap card, or monster effect that targets a face-up dark monster. These are still worth like $2 to $3. It very much amuses me looking back on this old card. Only 40 listings for the Phantom Darkness, and the Merrick Structure Deck's only got 40. Yeah, all copies of this are extremely low. Okay. And then, of course, Hedegard, I guess, had an explosion of value for the Legendary Collection version. Your Battle Pack version also, all these are a little bit low around the edges. But you can think, I assume it's Edison that's the perpetrator behind the Hedegard movements out here. Didn't damage calculation either player's turn. Says card from a hand of the graveyard. Have the attack of a monster you control till the end phase of that monster cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Yeah, sure. This has got Edison written all over it, or another old format application. Definitely something worth talking about. Well, that is today's market. So many interesting things happening. You guys have a good rest of your day and stay safe out there. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.